Alright, this video is a continuation of the previous one. So in this one, it's going to be about how to do component builder. And the last video was about injecting variables at runtime. This is going to be a continuation of that. So instead of creating an instance of this, the module, we're just going to inject variables right onto the builder. All right, so let's go to car component and let's add a builder. So at component builder, it's an interface, we'll call it builder. Let's see, let's put a function here for build, and that returns an instance of car component. And then let's add binds instance, and that's going to bind. So I'm not going to add it yet, but let's look at our gas engine module. So you see provide gas engine. It provides an instance of gas engine. So and the horsepower gets passed in. We want to have Dagger do all this. So make this abstract, and then go to the end, delete this because it's abstract. Now pass in gas engine into the constructor, and we can get rid of this constructor now. This will work as long as Dagger knows how to create a gas engine. And to create a gas engine, it needs horsepower, an integer. So back in our car component, we're going to bind that. Make a function. We're just going to call it horsepower, and it takes an integer. Call it horsepower int, and it returns. Because it's a builder pattern, it's going to return an instance of the builder. If you're familiar with the builder pattern, you should know that. Okay, so you'll see why it returns the builder instance with the builder pattern. So now that we got that, let's change this module to a gas engine module, and let's go back to main activity, and then let's do a rebuild, and we should get an error right here. What does it say? Provides gas engine cannot be abstract. Provides gas engine cannot be abstract because it's using provides. Provides cannot be abstract. We need to use binds. All right, and let's get rid of that import. Okay. Now let me rebuild it. Okay, we should get an error. Oh, it's still building. Okay, cannot find that reference. So remember our builder, we have horsepower. Horsepower, that's a function now. Takes an integer and it returns an instance of the builder. So that's what I meant by the builder pattern. So this is a gas engine, so it's only going to have 250 horsepower. So now that we got that, it should build fine. Let me rebuild it. And go to logcat. Alright, let it rebuild. No error. Now let's run it. And there we go. Starting gas engine, horsepower 250. So that looks good. Now let's go ahead and let's do the same thing for... Actually, let's keep going with this, with the gas engine. Let's say we want it. So this binds instance, you can see it only knows how to provide an integer. It doesn't know anything about it. So let's add another one. At binds instance. Let's say function cylinders. We'll call it cylinders int number of cylinders, right? And it returns builder. And let's go into our gas engine module. Gas engine, let's go into this constructor. Okay, in the gas engine class, we're going to add a variable cylinders, and it's an integer. Let me format this. Okay. And let's see, number of cylinders equals cylinders. Okay. Now, this should not work because the car component, it doesn't know which one. Both of these are integers. It cannot tell the difference. So when I build, let's see if it'll build. I gotta go to main activity, cylinders, oops. Yeah, bound multiple times. So an integer, you see this error right here? It says an integer is bound multiple times. It doesn't know. Like I've said before, Dagger doesn't know the difference in the function names are meaningless. The parameters and the return type, that's all that matters. So we need to, I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna add, I don't know, 6 cylinders. And I'm gonna go back here. We need to add, what's it called, like a qualifier annotation, I think it's called. Let me look that up. Let's see, qualifier, I've looked this up before. Okay. Okay, so this is how you make a qualifier annotation for Kotlin. So let's copy that. And let's make a new, let's see, a Kotlin file. It'll be, let's just call it qualifiers. It's just going to be a file. Yes, add it. Okay. Import this. So we'll make a qualifier for horsepower. And we'll make another one for, what was the other one? Cylinders. Or is it cylinder? What did I call it? Cylinders. Okay, we'll do cylinders. And I probably should spell this correctly. Let me refactor that. Qualifiers. There we go. All right. So now we made qualifiers, name qualifiers for our variables. So let's go back to car component, and we're gonna annotate those with our qualifiers. So now Dagger will be able to tell the difference between them. So this was horsepower, and this one was cylinders. And where else do we need to go? Let's see, gas engine module. Nope, we need to go in gas engine. Right here, let's annotate those. Horsepower, cylinders. All right, so now we've annotated them and with qualifiers. So now Dagger can tell the difference between them. All right, let's do a rebuild. All right, it rebuilt it. There we go, errors went away. Let me run it again. Check logcat. Let me delete this. Okay, starting gas engine, horsepower 250, number of cylinders 6. So, yeah, that's how you add the qualifiers. That's how you do a component builder. How you use binds instance. You can make it a little cleaner by using the builder pattern rather than passing a whole instance of a module. So All right, let's keep going. Let's do everything we just did to gas engine module. Let's do that to electric motor module. So we want to annotate this with horsepower. We want to add another cylinders. Let's see, it's electric, so it's got to be 0, right? We don't have any cylinders. Just got batteries. Private val. Cylinders. Oh, oops. Int. All right, let me format this. And we'll add that to the log. Let's see. Number of cylinders equals cylinders. All right, format that, and then that looks good. Now we got to go to electric motor module. Ooh, let's see, we want to do binds, and we have to make it abstract. Abstract, and we got to get rid of this. Okay, and we have to add that to the function. Electric motor. And we can get rid of this constructor. Here we go. Okay. This looks good. Now let's test out the electric module, electric motor module. Here we go. And did we add that in main activity? We did. So this is going to be 0, and horsepower is going to be 1,000. Let's do a rebuild. Okay, it rebuilt. Let's run it. And there we go. Inflating tires, filling up car. Kind of doesn't make sense to fill up car with fuel. But whatever. I guess filling up can be generic. I didn't realize that till now. All right, starting electric motor. Horsepower is 1,000. Number of cylinders 0. Drive. There we go. So this is how you can use that component builder to build out your component, and how to bind instances and sort of complete your dependency graph in a nicer way rather than passing in instances of modules. I think this is a little cleaner. So if you like the video, go ahead and like it, and I'm gonna put this on GitHub right now. Let's see, added binds instance for HP and cylinders, and what else? What else did I do? Added component builder to car component. There we go. So it's on GitHub. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll make another one.